tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Up Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Luka Dončić.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard pair will be Dončić and Reaves. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Reaves in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Now, here's Dončić. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket of the game for the Thunder.
Wow, that ball is on a string. SGA breaking ankles out there.
And here's Dončić from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Caruso. And here is Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Hachimura. Here's Holmgren. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Dončić? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Yeah, the defense was getting physical, but Shai was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Reaves the pass to Ayton. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reaves with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And the foul called on Austin Reaves. That is his first foul of the game. The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Dončić.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. SGA's got 7 points. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Dončić kicks to Ayton. Out to Dončić. Five on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dončić dishes to Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dončić. Lets the three fly. Some solid defense there from SGA. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Hachimura. LaRavia passes to Hachimura. Here's Dončić. Defended by Caruso. No one near Reaves as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to SGA. Holmgren outside. Rebounded by Deandre Ayton. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, with Luka Dončić, we're talking about a 6'6", 230-pound point guard. Tough to contain when he's aggressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Dončić. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
The first free throw is good. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Reaves outside. Back to Dončić. From the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Thunder leading by 5. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Putting his muscles to good use. Dort basically forces his way through the foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And for all the talk, Tim, about Lu Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Now here's Smart. This game he had 10 points, just 2 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Thunder leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dončić. Outside, SGA. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now Ayton, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Vader on the way. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Dončić missing.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Holmgren the pass to Dort. SGA with the ball. Reaves there. SGA's shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for Deandre. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Dalton Connect in for Jake LaRavia. Lakers trail by 10. Smart deciding where to go with it. Dončić passes to Hayes. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
And it's Dončić missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's SGA. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lakers trail by 10. Dončić outside. Pass to Hayes. Now connect. Clock at 6. Now here's Vanderbilt. Launches a 3. Smart misses. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their star.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Dončić. And that one's good. Caruso. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Vanderbilt, good, and the assist goes to James.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here is Wallace, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Joe. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. Back to Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Here's James. The Thunder making the shot. Now connect. Wallace covering. Hayes finds connect. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
James looking around. The putback. Rebound by Wallace. The Thunder leading by 16. Joe in the corner. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 7, Chet Holmgren.
.125 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. And James pulls it down.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Oh, nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good.
And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
He hits both from the stripe. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Charlotte. Smart misses. The Thunder leading by 14. Joe with it. Wallace left side. Holmgren wide open. The Thunder with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And he hits the first of 3. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. And it's the Thunder with the ball. A 12-point game. Holmgren looking around. James against Mitchell. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. And the 3 off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder lead by 12. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Jackson Hayes. Smart is out there with Austin Reaves. Then it's Connect, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. Now here's Smart. Nothing on the board. Here's Connect, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game we saw him score 14. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. Connect with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Here's Mitchell. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes your Thunder Girl.
And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And that one is good. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And Los Angeles guys shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Reaves. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. Wallace with the ball. Defended by Reaves. Now Joe. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. It's good from the top of the key. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Smart. Back to Reaves. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. A three-pointer, no good. The Thunder leading by 16. Mitchell passes to Wallace. Joe in the corner. Mitchell against Reaves. Down low. Out to Wallace. Here's the 3. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers trail by 16. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
You're on the big screen. Oh, that's nice. You got to look at these and shoes at home.
Making a switch here. SGA's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dončić is checked in. That one is off. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Dončić, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Good on the second free throw. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass GA, no good. Lakers trail by 15. Dončić with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Looking to end his cold spell. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt, the layup off target. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Wallace goes in. Stolen by Reaves. Now connect. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Now, here's SGA. He's coming off a 31-point game against Golden State.
And it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Reaves the pass to Hayes. Pass to Dončić. Clock at 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Dončić is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. No good on the free throw.
The all-around game of Dončić is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Now, here's Dončić after Lou Dort's miss. Vanderbilt a screen on SGA. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's on Luka Dončić. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Deandre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Marcus Smart. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Now, Dort, after Luka Dončić's three-pointer that didn't go. Bucket is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lakers trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Over in the corner, LaRavia. Dort against Reaves. To the paint. To halt the run. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
The Thunder leading by 18. And here's SGA. 20 points for him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one and the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out the Lakers, just a couple spots back.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Reaves with it, defended by Dončić. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Reaves. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Here's Reaves. Got it from 16 feet.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The Thunder leading by 21. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That is his first foul of the game. Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smart. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Clock is at 3 from outside the arc. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Outside, Dončić. Back to SGA. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Tim, Deandre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
SGA finds Wiggins, and it's good for 2. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
Shai is just getting better and better at facilitating.
Lakers trail by 21. Smart with the ball. Still scoreless. Here's LaRavia. Back to Smart. Jacks up a 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Now here's Smart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Inside, and stolen by Ayton. LaRavia finds Hachimura. James in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Wiggins against Hachimura. From deep, James. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. SGA passes to Wiggins. Hachimura against Wiggins. In the corner, Smart with it. Pass to Ayton. Now Smart. Ayton inside. He's against Hartenstein.
Well, his skill is a lot to handle around the basket. Ayton that time expected to get the contact, and he used it to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
No good on that one.
This is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, and clearly DeAndre Ayton has an advantage with his size, but it's also his touch and his finesse that make a huge difference.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Connects, checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smart. Fades and shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 3-on-3. Here's LaRavia. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
The Lakers have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12.
LaRavia, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from LaRavia. 15 seconds left here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smart. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. No good on that one. And so it's Oklahoma City taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, fellas, what other types of lopsided contests does this remind you of?
May 19th is like me versus Kenny in a dunk contest.
Or May 20th, Shaq versus me in a foul shooting contest.
Or either of you versus me in a staying on topic contest?
Oh, good one, Ernie.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
B. Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie, Shaq. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
The Thunder leading by 19 points. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And here is Dončić after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the top of the key, Reaves. Ayton a screen on Dončić. Here's Reaves. That's tipped.
Yeah, no way. Not happening. Hartenstein denies it. The 7-footer getting it done defensively.
And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Dončić. Reaves outside. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Back to Reaves. The 3. Thunder with the rebound. Caruso's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Hachimura. Dort against Reaves. And here is Dončić. Back to Reaves. Dončić with a screen for Reaves. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Luka Dončić grabs the miss. Dončić has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. 1 on Holmgren.
A fearless competitor. When Dončić is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
The first one falls. All free throws good from Dončić. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Dončić passes to Reaves. Now Hachimura. It's good from long range. Hachimura's got 9.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Outside, Dončić. Back to SGA. A rebound by the Lakers. Dončić has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's LaRavia. Defended by Caruso. Ayton, and it's blocked.
That is a beautiful rejection. Hartenstein's a really consistent defender, both on the ball and off it.
LaRavia with it. Defended by Caruso. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 35. Holmgren finds SGA. Holmgren the screen. Dort wide open. From outside off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Beyond the arc. And that one's good. LaRavia. 8 points for him.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Holmgren outside. Pass to SGA. Clock at 6. Ball stolen. Here's LaRavia. Defended by Caruso. The Thunder leading by 18. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
At the line for your Thunder, Chet Holmgren. One shot.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second. And, of course, Austin Reaves.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Hachimura against Holmgren. Out to Dončić. SGA with the steal. Dort against Reaves. Dort passes to Holmgren. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The three for Dončić. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that is just great effort by Ayton on the offensive glass. He did not give up on that possession.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
No one near Dončić as he lets it fly. Misses the three.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Dort misses. And so Dončić will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's LaRavia, defended by Caruso. Reaves outside. 6 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. Reaves has got 7.
Catch and fire. Reaves always ready to pull the trigger.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 37 points for him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 20. LaRavia passes to Reaves. Ayton a screen on Dort. To the paint. Reaves finds Ayton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That's a great read by Ayton. He set the screen, made the cut. He deserved to be rewarded right there.
The Thunder leading by 18. Here's SGA. He's scoring an average of 33 points a game, a stunning total for a truly remarkable player. And that one goes out of bounds. Lost touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Deandre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jake LaRavia. Lakers trail by 18. Dončić feeling it out. Pass to Smart. And he lays it straight in. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Down low, taken away by Hayes. And it's the Lakers on the break. Reaves with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Dončić outside. A 3-ball. That shot off.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Here's Dort. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 9 points for Lou Dort.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Reaves against Dort. Pulls it up. Reaves can't hit. The Thunder leading by 18. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Dončić. That free throw good from SGA.
You know, and the growth we've seen from SGA over the years has really been incredible, and it's a testament to that work ethic. He puts in the time every offseason to add something.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Pass to Connect. Back to James. Outside, Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Jang. The Thunder leading by 20. Here's Wallace. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. And it's Smart with the ball for LA. And he converts the layup. Smart's got 7.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Oklahoma City has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Thunder. Williams comes in for Jang, and it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
For your Thunder, Mitchell.
Pass to Joe. Back to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Lakers with the rebound. Now Smart. And here is James, covered by Mitchell. James outside. Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Joe. Wiggins, a screen on Smart. The drive by Mitchell. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In third, the Thunder.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Smart passes to Vanderbilt. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Connect. No good. The Thunder leading by 16. Here's Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Now here's James. .110 left in the third. And there's the drive. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Here's Joe. Again, the Thunder score.
And that right there is one of the best ways to free yourself up for a jump shot. Great crossover.
Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Smart. On the wing, James. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Wallace. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Lakers trail by 20. James with it. For 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. He's out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Smart. Then it's Austin Reaves. And it's Connect in at the 3 spot. Reaves can't hit. The Thunder leading by 18. Wallace the pass to Jones. And the layup falls. Joe's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Wiggins kicks to Wallace. Plays it up off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Bounce pass from Reaves. Pass to Connect. Nice move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Reaves. That's short off the rim. The Thunder leading by 22. Out to Wallace. There's the 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And here is Los Angeles now after Oklahoma City gets the three. It's Connect on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And you have to run Connect off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Here's Reaves. Pass to Hayes. Reaves against Mitchell. Back to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Holmgren is mainly known for rim protection on defense, but he can come up with a steal as well.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now, here's Vanderbilt, covered by Wiggins. Now, Vanderbilt. Outside, Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Buries the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dončić is checked in for Connect. Los Angeles on D. Outside, SGA. It's rebounded by Dončić. Dončić has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smart passes to Reaves. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Now here's SGA. Holmgren outside. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
He's off on the first.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Hartenstein's checked in for Isaiah Joe. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren with all of that length. Look at how high his release point is at the line.
And he nails the third. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
SGA passes to Wallace. SGA, a screen on Reaves. Pass to Holmgren. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so it's Dončić with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Launches it from deep. Wiggins with the rebound.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Outside, SGA. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And that's exactly why Hartenstein has a very high career field goal percentage. These are the kinds of shots he's hunting.
Now, here's Dončić. Pass to Reaves. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reaves. Puts up a 3. Out to Dončić. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Dončić often makes the right read.
The Thunder leading by 22. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Wallace. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. Dončić has got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Smart with it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dončić. Back to Smart. 3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. SGA's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it out to Wiggins. They get the rebound. Takes the three. And another shot. And Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 11 in the second half.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Wallace. Reaves into the lane. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Reaves the pass to Hachimura. Pass to Dončić. 5 on the clock. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's a nice lob to Ayton, but really, give credit to the big guy. He elevated at exactly the right time to throw it down.
Now, here's Caruso. Now, here's SGA. Holmgren outside. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Holmgren's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Laravia. Back to Dončić. And Dončić throws it down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Dončić's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
The Thunder leading by 23. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Reaves. Takes it inside. Dončić passes to Reaves.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And Dončić throws it down.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Reaves can't hit.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Holmgren. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dončić with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Reaves left side. 4 on the clock. Ayton dishes to Dončić. Over SGA. Can't connect from 13 feet out. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.